Cool. We're live.
Oh, good.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna turn off the Zora one. Honestly, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
We're
that.
not streaming on Zora. On the
Yeah.
old Zora.
Yeah, the old Zora. The
I
old.
reckon Zora is going to put a product on Ethereum eventually. I think they're going to go all the way back. I think they'll pivot all the way back. I've got that feeling.
Really?
I hope so. Dude, yeah, Ripe. He's
Yeah.
built so much on top of Zora. And he's their only user that mattered. And he was so pissed. And rightfully so. He's done so much with the original Zora. And then they pivot to tokens, and he just builds crazy shit on there, amazing projects, and then they pivot whatever the fuck this is, and he's just like, guys, please.
That's the. I mean, I totally feel that frustration, dude. I feel like ever since, I guess, publishing, I can relate to that just because, ever since publishing, I guess, artworks as NFTs,
Yep.
one of the main things has always been like, all right, well, if blockchain and crypto is supposed to make us less dependent on institutions, then how did we get to places where we mint on Foundation and mint on Highlight? And because those are still institutions, kind of, right?
Mhm.
The light at the end of the tunnel for me was when Manifold came out with the stuff where the person who made the work or is making the project owns the contract, right? And at that point, I was like, oh, okay, cool. I hope many people pick this up. And then I thought Zora was going to be one of those, and they were for a very small time. And then they did
Mhm.
the ERC 1155 open editions thing, and then I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool too, whatever.
Uh,
And then it slowly started niching down into the socials, and I'm like, oh. And that was the first time I was like, damn, they had a lot of potential there, and they're going this whole other different direction.
yeah.
But then I also was devil's advocate where okay, crypto needs a social media thing, so that's cool. And then now it's just I can't. It's like the Kanye narrative where it's oh, he did so much bad shit. It's I can't even defend him at this point anymore.
Bro, real, real. Yeah, and to your original point too, I had a bunch of shit for Mint on OG Zora that right when they pivoted, you could no longer mint.
Yeah.
What the fuck? This was gonna be up forever, which was just a naive thing looking back.
Maybe.
Part of it must be I think if you raise money, then you got to chase more.
Yep.
Because there's even if you have your cool idea almost gets you the money, and then after that it's all right, now we got to pay the people who wanted me to do a thing, so how do I get that money?
Yep. It's true.
I don't know how it works, but I imagine it's something like that.
Yeah. It's true. I mean, it's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Cameron actually to tell us a little bit more.
Investor call.
It was good. Let's just push that aside. But in Zora's case, right? It's really tricky because no one's really cracked the creator economy thing in a sort of sustainable way. And so I think I chatted with Jacob a little bit about this. They got to a place where it's they realized that for them, success isn't about the product is the token for them more than any of the actual things that they've shipped. And that success for them and for their investors means making the Zora token the currency of the internet. And so all of their experiments now are trying to figure out how to do that, as opposed to the longevity of and obviously like their NFT minting product was even before that existed. So that's just like, that's out the window. Unfortunately, but I think that the Zora currency is going to stay, and it's just about, I guess, the things that are built on top of it.
That makes actually a lot of sense.
Yep.
Now,
Yeah.
It's
Yes,
an
true.
interesting framework.
Yeah.
that's kind of what I would want Higher to be doing if Hire's coin was on mainnet.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I agree with that. That does make a lot of sense.
What was that base? John, you saw that Agrimony shared that tweet from who's that gentleman on Twitter? I forget.
Yeah.
Wilson or something.
Yeah.
What's his name? What the fuck was that about?
I think essentially they're trying to like they rely on a lot of like optimism stuff to like and part of relying on optimism stuff means that when they make changes they have to kind of like reference that stuff. And what they want to do is not do that as much anymore so they can in some ways move faster. And there's some like that makes some sense. And then also it introduces more more concerns for people who have like paranoia around centralization, which is valid.
Which is how I kind of took it. It seemed, yeah. Which makes sense. Decentralization is slow as fuck. And or doesn't work. Not sure.
I think once you like real ultimate decentralization is kind of no structure. And then as soon as you start to put like the structures are centralizing in themselves.
Yep.
Yeah.
Agreed. Decentralization is what? The ultimate freedom?
I don't know. It
I
could,
don't know either.
it's like if we look at Bitcoin, I think that people are still divided around sorry, I'm just getting a fridge sake. This call is sponsored by Coke.
I'll wait for that.
Like Bitcoin had that sort of hugely contentious block size debate way back in the day, right? Where it was like, we need to kind of cap capacity of the network. And there were key actors there, the Bitcoin core team. But then there was also, like, it was decentralized, right? So forked. And like Bitcoin Cash was spun up. And so I think like
That's what Bitcoin Cash is, a fork.
Yeah, it's a fork of Bitcoin. So everyone who had Bitcoin now had two Bitcoin. Like one on like the canonical BTC chain and then the other one on Bitcoin Cash. And it's like I guess a couple consequences there. Well, one is like Bitcoin Cash is now a dead project, more or less, right? Folks like Vitalik who wanted to implement Ethereum on Bitcoin sought to take advantage of more capacity, but because of the stifling effort of this sort of like very vocal group core, ended up deciding it's better to actually launch on a separate chain. So like when centralization happens, it like I feel like what it does is it creates all these forks, right? There's like this Bitcoin Cash fork. Like you could argue Ethereum was like an ideological fork of Bitcoin. And it's like Bitcoin Cash people and Ethereum people don't really like collaborate. It's like yeah. I don't have like a personal like ideal decentralization perspective. It's just really interesting like seeing how it's played out in practice over the last decade, because I mean, I guess you could argue that Bitcoin has succeeded and Ethereum has succeeded. But each of their successes kind of came as a result of like factions separating from each other rather than sort of like coexisting in one fluid, decentralized plane, like one blockchain, right? It didn't like pan out like that.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Is it just the human nature to believe that the thing that is decentralized is not good enough? So then, people band around ideas in order to push something forward, which in turn results in centralization.
I mean, band
Yeah,
together.
kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, right? Because if you have like a strongly opinionated group of people that fork, that's like a new centralization node.
Exactly. Yeah. That's fascinating, low key. Because we've also had the conversations of like, I think the analogy we use is like everyone's starting their own agency, right? Like,
Right.
if each
That's
individual
right.
is starting their own agency, then what are we? Just a bunch of individual agencies. But now we're talking like, okay, that's interesting. That's super interesting. It's like the moment that people agree is like the start of centralization, I guess.
It's also how like value is like created though, or values can be seen. Like value is like a product of consensus. So that's why like the people who the consensus of different ideologies in terms of like Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then there's also some crossover amongst individuals. Like that's why they're willing to put their value into those things. So there's it's like there's got to be at some level, some base level of consensus,
Right.
and then from there, if that base level of consensus is like kind of solid enough, the foundations are solid enough, then it can kind of support increasing complexity or more pluralism on the layers above.
And on the layers above, do you mean like building on top of that foundation or like, yeah, I guess you do. Because the weird thing is, right, like you could argue that all of these different factions are part of this sort of nebulous meta of crypto, right? Which doesn't have a token. But like Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, etc., right? They're actually all part of the same thing. They're just not bound by the same incentives now. So it's like the token, no token kind of like captures the entire spectrum at this, no single token, right? And I wonder what like the parallel is, for instance, Brian, in the creative agency world, right? Like, is there kind of like so each individual agency has their own incentives, right? Their own line of business. Does the proliferation of all of these different agencies have this higher level effect that like rising tide lifts all ships, or is it actually just like fractured and not stronger together type of thing?
Right. Yeah, I think that, I mean, in terms of agencies, I feel like TBD because
.zip.
right.
TBD.zip.
Yeah, no, for real. I think with like the agency thing, I mean, I guess this is my personal opinion. I don't really have any facts or data to back this up, but to me, it feels like it ends up where agencies are just pitted against each other, and who that benefits is the shopper, right? Because then you have people like competing in price, and at best the shopper gets the best price, but at worst you have people probably competing to the bottom of like who could do the thing for cheaper.
You have corpo slop design where all the humans look kind of discombobulated and unnatural. You guys have seen that stuff, right? It's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, the bubbly like cart. Yeah, man.
Like all their proportions are weird. Like their body is huge and their head is tiny, and like
grocery store art kind of shit. Yep.
Yeah, let me pull some up. It's okay, here we go.
Don't do it, Cameron. Don't do
Google
it.
Google loves look at this. It's all this. It's all these guys.
Who's
Like,
Yeah.
responsible for that shit? We need to find them.
Yeah, we need to find this
Piece of shit.
fucking guy. Everyone does this.
Corporate.
It's funny how at the level of the consumer as well, the consensus can change. So at some point in time, someone went, "Oh shit, that looks like trustworthy branding," and then loads of people in the collective were like, "Oh, that's trustworthy branding. We're going to buy from that person." And then over time, it transitions to that is corpo slop. I don't trust that at all.
It is bizarre.
Yeah. What is life? Everything is changing all the time.
God damn it.
It's interesting. I was watching the Boys Club live stream yesterday, which I've never caught. I don't know if it's a new format. It seems like a new format because they were like seemingly in a studio. Looked really cool and everything. But they were talking about, they had Jose Mejia on there, and they were talking about trying to predict the future based on like what has already happened, which is inherently impossible because, you know, things that happen because they happen. You know what I mean? Like it's like hard to repeat certain things like that. And I think they were talking about that in the context of like prediction markets as a whole, right? Like, and how everything seems to be going towards like making prediction markets.
yeah, everything is kind of like an index on the future, right? I think the hard part is like who really wants to put money up and like play that game. It's a certain type of person. It's not like a universal thing. So I feel like the job for humans will be maybe fulfilling the markets, but not actually trading on the markets. You know, I also think it could be interesting, like being a prompter, like that could be a creative role, right? Like right now, the prediction markets themselves are like, will this event happen? And it's like Trump running for a third term or some shit like that, right? But it like you're starting to see more like, will so and so release an album by this date? And it's starting to get like more personal and creative, and almost like baiting the person to do the thing, right?
Which I love.
Influencing the future.
Yeah, but it's also dangerous because like that's like the edge case for prediction market. That's like where it gets really bad is like assassination markets, right?
Yeah, I
like,
was just gonna say there's a Black Mirror episode on that shit, dude.
Yeah. Will Cameron get mugged in broad daylight in March? Yes or no? Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also kind of reminds me of commit, right? Where it's like
Of what?
like commit,
Oh,
like
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right? That's like a very sort of like benign and positive like look at it. Like it's basically saying like, will you do this or not? And like people can kind of opt into it, and it's he tried to do something with incentives, but I don't think it worked out. But
It's a prediction market in some sense, right? Is that where you're going with that?
yeah, exactly. Because it's about a future event that hasn't happened, and you have the ability to impact it.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's compelling when you kind of break it down like that, actually. It's like on a personal level, you're making a prediction. I guess.
Yeah, I mean, in his case, it's like you opt into it, right? But like, what if there's a world where like people kind of opt you into future forecasts?
Right.
Like
I mean, that's kind of what, like I suppose that's kind of like what a stock is, or a coin is in general, right? Like
Right.
someone's buying your project coin inherently is telling you that you need to succeed with whatever your endeavors are, right?
And sometimes very explicitly, like they're in your DMs, like, what the fuck is going on, man? I put my life savings behind you.
I have a family.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Think
kind
about
of
my
cool.
family.
It's kind of what happens.
It's a bet ultimately on like like what I'm saying, like you can't predict the future properly, or it's very hard to. Like if you're betting on atoms to do things, we don't understand why atoms really do things, or we have ideas, but we haven't confirmed anything completely,
Right.
I guess, or we haven't got to the very bottom of it. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can predict. Computers are kind of like closed systems, closed simulations that you can kind of predict. I think that's kind of how AI works. They like predict the next something.
Token.
Yeah.
But reality's unsimulatable so far.
Unpredictable, you might say.
What happens when it is?
I don't think it can be. I mean, unless I think maybe if the computer's plugged into the brain, and like then maybe you can guess like, but then even if one human doesn't have the full view, but I think you get closer because at least you're then plugging into some kind of substrate that can like directly interface with reality and has these open sensors that are evolved to somewhat accurately touch what is happening.
Right.
And
then there's like probably bad actors where like the second something gets predicted, they actively don't do that thing. This is the problem with all time travel movies.
Totally.
Marty McFly, how did he fucking go back in time if he's already alive? You know, like.
Holy shit, bro.
Conundrum, dude.
Are we streaming, by the way?
Yeah. Hits blunt.
Clip that. Yup.
That's kind of why higher is cool in a way, because higher is a prediction, and also it's under this, in this particular context window, it's framed as a mindset or something that's here and now, like a state of mind, like something that's accessible now. So it does both. It's kind of like it's both at the same time.
I'm not understanding.
So you could say higher, if you say higher is a state of mind, right? Higher is a state of mind, then it's occurring right now. It's happening in the present as a state of mind. But you can also say higher is a prediction, which isn't here now, but is somewhere in the future.
Yeah, so it's like it's a journey or a destination or both?
Both.
Yeah.
Or both, yeah.
And this is just as a mentality. We're not even talking token right now. We're just talking as a mentality. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, actually.
Yeah, that is cool.
Write that down, John.
I'm sure I've written it down somewhere.
Probably 10 times. Well, gentlemen, besides the entirety of the world.
Heady. Yeah, heady.
It's fun to get into it. Yeah, so on my end, I have this Slice store set up. I want to send you guys the Chrome extension link to install so you can manage it. So I just dropped that in Telegram. You all should be added to the splits teams account with the wallets that you dropped. And then using that, you should be able to log in to Slice.
Sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Where I'm struggling right now is I'm like actually embedding the Slice on our site. It looks like Jacopo maybe unpublished the React library. So I've been like trying to figure out how to get it to work, like reverse engineering his code and stuff. But I pinged him anyways. So
What? Why
yeah,
would
yeah.
you publish that?
Good question. Like I'll share.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just don't understand.
Yeah. So like the big library for Slice is, let's go to Slice Kit React. Is this one, Slice Kit React, right?
Okay.
And then if I was like, okay, well, I want to figure out like how this works under the hood to make sure that we're all good. So you go to the GitHub page and it's like, no.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's where I started to hit a wall, and I tried to like, what you can do though is you can look at the code itself. So it's like I downloaded the code and I started to like look at the files to try and figure it out. Like, oh, here's a type object, right? Like he has a lot of code written. It's just for some reason it's no longer published on GitHub, and so I was running into some issues trying to integrate this and trying to debug it. And so anyways, I'm in his DMs on our site. It doesn't actually like pull the cart correctly, but you can always just go to the hosted checkout and do it from there. So like we do have a backstop mechanism if we can't get it working. The other thing I also wanted to mention is that there's this view on OpenSea. So we have the option to add an NFT mint on purchase. And so if we wanted to do that, I configured it to include, as an example, just to showcase. We can choose to have that or not. It just wouldn't apply to Stripe checkout folks.
Sure.
So that's the only, but what do you guys think?
Might as well, right?
Yeah.
Right. We could even just use your cover that you made as the artwork.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's already made, done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just used the another image of the frame.
Yeah.
As per. But,
Should we do the receipt?
yeah, we can. Oh, we could do the receipt. I don't know. Okay, so the one thing is that Slice has hooks, and I believe that this NFT mint is a hook, but we'd have to write our own hook. And so I haven't looked into how to do that. They actually do have a repo for that called hooks. And so we could set one of them up. Okay. Like rewards and stuff like that. So I think one of those could be a mint. On product purchase, we mint.
Yep.
Wanted to
Dope.
receipt.
As far as I knew, I thought that was kind of baked in. I think Oppo was like pitching me on that as like a feature.
So these are all the options. I'll pull it up right now so we can look at it, but also keep in mind you guys can look at it whenever too.
And just for what it's worth, most of this is above my head, so if my questions sound redacted, that's why.
No, you're good. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Let's create a new product. So yeah, they have this sort of on-chain action section, right?
Mm-hmm.
And these are all the custom ones that they allow. Oops. Yeah.
Based like stock actions.
Stock actions, right? So like mint NFT, and then you can specify the image to use, the ticker, the collection name, things like that. Existing hook is where we do like our custom receipt type, because these are just generic NFTs that rely on this metadata, not our metadata, right? So it'd be a little different. So we do that, and then we'd you know,
Call the
Say
function.
we wanted to, if we
Yeah.
just went the simplest route, which was just use the cover as an NFT that you mint, could we just use this existing?
for sure.
Okay.
The only thing is, I don't know if we'd be able to. I don't know how we would get the Stripe customers airdropped the NFT. We probably want them to have it as well, but maybe we could do something like we make a bunch of purchases with a discount code of 100%, and then as a result, we get a bunch of NFTs, and then we mint it, or then we send it to them, or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then in that case, wouldn't the receipt be better? Or maybe it's not different. Since didn't we have something in the receipt that would like backfill the people who already donated or something like that? So wasn't that a function? Or maybe I'm missing.
That is a function. The only thing is, it's yeah. So if we did the receipt, then we would have full control over the minting, right? We'd be able to say like, let's just mint a bunch of these to the Stripe customers.
We don't know their
with his
wallet.
contract for NFTs right now, in order to get a mint, we have to do a purchase. And so we'd have to do a bunch of fake purchases to get the mints for the Stripe customers.
Sure.
But I mean, we could, sorry, go ahead.
Would you ever just not get an NFT if you paid via Stripe? I know it's a little less sexy because it's not like one NFT for one calendar, but
I guess like I don't know if this is like, I don't even know what this is, but like the idea of like, if you pay with Stripe, you don't get it. Like, that's it. You don't get the NFT. Like, is that rude or something? Is that like fucked up?
not really. Who's to say that someone paying with Stripe even wants it?
Right.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's true though, right?
What if they don't even have a wallet?
Well, yeah, we're really trying to solve for like the few percentage of people within that bucket who like might want it.
Right.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's a
why
small
don't we
it's a
just do
small
that?
sect of
Let's
people,
do
I
a-
would say.
Yeah, we'll do a mint for the crypto payments. And then if the Stripe people get really loud and complain about it, we can always mint them later by doing dummy purchases. But like, maybe it's just something that initially we're like, this is just for the crypto crowd.
Yep, I think so. Keep it simple, less headache.
Okay, cool. So I think things to finalize are name, ticker, and the image. And since we're having two different product categories, right? We'll want one for each. One for the. Are we still on that path? By the way, there's like the premium calendar, and then there's the more accessible option.
It's just the more accessible at this point.
Just one.
Again,
Okay.
we still are open to like reopening that, but I think at the moment right now,
Yeah.
I think
Got
even
it.
the
Okay.
way in terms of marketing would be like, this is what could have been, and then see if people like respond to that, and then if they do, then we can do it. But it's still, yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Sweet. No, that makes things easier too. So yeah, we just finalize the NFT metadata for one, and then that's what goes in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Love it.
Cool.
Save some time
Yeah.
and energy.
So name,
So,
ticker,
like,
image,
worst
and
case-
so yeah,
Oh,
I'll just
sorry, go
export this as an image. My bad.
Oh, good. I was just gonna say the one thing is like if I can't like, so I've been doing this for like trying to figure it out for like a couple days now. If I can't get it working on our site, I'll just link it to Slice in the end from our site, just so we can start accepting the payment. Because it's like,
Yep.
I'm going back and forth, and it's like the best I've done is I've been able to get the products to appear on our site, but not the checkout itself,
Yeah.
which is kind of like part of their whole SDK and like collecting the information and stuff like that. So
I don't know if maybe I'm speaking out of school here, but I don't know if that's ever been available. I think because I used to ask him about that,
Hmm.
embedding slice checkout on a custom site, and he would always say that they're working on it. So I don't know if they ever actually built that out.
I mean, they have an SDK for it, but yeah, it's absolutely not working for me.
Yeah. It's a little bit like, well, no, people still embed Shopify. I also don't find it to be like we've missed the mark if you click on the picture and it takes you to the slice store.
Okay. Okay.
Obviously it would be nice for it all to be in one place, but another one of those things where it's maybe not
Well,
worth the squeeze.
I
Or
think well
maybe-
let's talk about the like I guess where we're at with everything right now, right? I think the prints, if we're good with them, I can approve them today. They'll be ready in 2 days, and then we'll have then I think is the only thing missing the Uline packaging,
But
and we
that's
don't
something
know.
we could start taking orders before that's fully settled.
Do you think that with the images that you have, like the one you sent earlier with you got it printed and you put it on the stand, like, do you think we can start taking pre-orders with just that?
The image is not great. The print, I could maybe run. I was considering going back to whatever Office Max and getting some more high quality prints that may not be quite as good as what you have, but a lot closer. That may work.
I mean, the one you sent today looks pretty identical to what I have in my hand, to be honest.
You get up close and it's pretty bad.
No, but just for like the pre-orders, I mean, like for the marketing now, like
Maybe.
like I guess the idea is to just get started on that aspect now, and then determine, like, using that timeline to determine like how hard Cameron should try to integrate the slice into the website.
Yeah, I mean, short answer is I would love to take photos of a higher quality print for
Okay.
marketing, since the image kind of is the product, right? It's like I get where you're
Should
coming from. In the perfect world, yes, I would.
should I mail you the one that I have then?
That's what I'm wondering. Well, you know what? You're receiving the acrylic
Oh,
tomorrow.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Maybe
So maybe that's what it is.
These friction.
That
Not
might be
to
it.
put it
Yeah.
all on you, but
That's totally it. Yeah. No, that's totally it. I think that the prints you have, for example, maybe that's the move then. I'm thinking out loud at this point, but like the marketing we do is like from our personal accounts right now, showing screenshots, like even the images that I've been sending via Telegram, like blah 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 blah, doing all that today. Tomorrow I get the stand, start taking, I guess, the higher quality images or whatever, and then that is what will go into the slice product page.
Cool.
Yeah. That's a great plan.
Okay.
And I'm making a video right now that is just some more content on the lower level stuff. That's a little less like polished hero image.
You just reminded me, I had thought about making a video as well with just like rapid fire shots of each page, just like I guess kind of like those posts that I've been making with like the mood board thing, but calendar pages.
I think that's a great idea. Video, I feel like, just obviously we'll have plenty of images, but video just kind of hits hard, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay.
Jacobo
Cool.
just got back to me.
Oh shit! Is he
He's-
watching the stream?
Is he watching the stream? Shout out.
He said, "Hey, sorry about that. That library is for internal use only at the moment, and we're releasing an updated version soon with docs. Talking days, couple of weeks at most. I suggest to wait for that before integrating Slice checkout on your website. I'm excited to hear you're building on Slice."
Can you just tell him to hurry up?
Dude, make it snappy.
These kids don't want to work.
My family needs to eat, dude. Come on.
Okay, so I think with that, probably what we should do is just link to Slice
Yeah.
until that gets out. I don't, we could push him, but
No.
this is a journey.
Yeah.
And so this is just the first product that we're selling.
Yeah.
Not the last product.
Yeah.
We can just make that whatever button or image look nice, the embed, and everyone's fine. And for
Yeah.
what it's worth, I don't know, great guy, but I asked him this same question a year ago. So I mean, I don't know if it's
So if you're watching on the stream, Jacopo, you've been asked a year ago.
You got to the end of this live stream to fucking finish.
oh shit.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
We're joking, Jacopo. Thanks for tuning in. Love you, bro.
Is this one of those opportunities for a prediction market?
Oh shit. This is it right here.
No. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, sounds like a good plan.
All right, so it won't be. I'll make it sexy actually, but it'll just when you click the sexy thing, it'll go to Slice. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what, Brian? I might overnight you some pencils and magnets and shit. So you can sprinkle those in whatever photos you take.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. I'm
Just
down.
as like little supporting elements.
Totally.
The magnets turned out pretty sick. They're
Yeah,
actually
I'm excited for those. Honestly, I was thinking too, I guess I'm going to kind of plug the thing here on the stream. Would be interesting to see how it has this little curve. It could be interesting to magnet that as a packaging thing, but maybe it's too much.
well, I do have like well over 1,000 loose little magnets now because I kept ordering the wrong fucking size.
1,000?
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't ask, bro. You know when you're in a rush and like worried shit's not gonna get in on time, and you're on Amazon and you're just like, fuck it, just buy 3 different versions. That's kind of what happened.
Just take an extra pill. It didn't hit.
Just one more. Yeah, that was in my Adderall window. But yes, I at the very least, I mean, I have loose magnets, like little black ones that are pretty cool. That would be good for closing that up, and then we could ship them with these arrow magnets for like the fridge or something. I do like that idea.
I guess it depends on the
Do we know what will be in like? Oh, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask. Do you know what will be in every package? Like, do you have an idea of like the description? Like, it comes with X number of these, this, that, and the other. Because I personally, when I buy like packages, I love reading those things where it's like technical. You get this, that, and the other.
Yeah, I was thinking, okay, so you get the calendar, you get the stand, 2 higher pencils, maybe 2 magnets and a push pin.
Nice.
At least 1 magnet. 2
Yeah.
magnets maybe you don't need because you'd only be hanging one up at a time, but we'll see how many I can crank out today.
Are they pretty strong? Will they hold up maybe like 2-3 pages? Like,
Probably. I'll test it out. I'm sure it'll hold up 2. Probably 3.
yeah. I mean, not that it needs to. I'm just curiosity.
It would be awesome if it held up all of them, but
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
it's a big.
It's a big stack. Yeah.
Yeah. It would probably hold up 3. I'll look at it. But yeah, at least 1.
Also, I feel like, what do you guys think of this space here? Does it matter?
I like that space actually.
It kind of gives a zine vibe now. right?
Mhm.
Like,
It's a cool. It makes it
Looks
into
great.
a cool package. It's really, really pretty, honestly.
And do we have like do we know, are we, now we're in the range of like, we're not doing the riser prints, or that's not the first pass anyway. Are we now in a zone where if we need to print more, we could do more and more of these?
unlimited,
I'm
yeah.
thinking in terms of like, maybe what makes it limited in the first run is like these additional extras. Like and then maybe thinking about that in terms of how many push pins do we have, how many magnets do we have, what is like, does that give us a constraint in terms of how many is in this first limited run?
Yeah.
I love that thinking. The only issue with the limited run and then like a further release is just the fact that the calendar is like time sensitive. Is the only thing. If it were any other product besides keeping track of time, it would be more compelling to me.
That makes sense. I think I could imagine people buying this for the next few months.
Yeah, I do think that there's like a trail off. Probably, I don't know. I feel at least as strong enough to be like, people are going to buy this randomly for the year. Obviously not in the same intensity, but I do think that like people would go like 6 months, like,
Well, if that's
Especially if it comes with the extras. If the extras are there,
yeah, that's true.
maybe
too.
then that I don't know, maybe if the first pass comes with like a magnet, the push pin, the stand, and 2 pencils, then the next round just is reduced down to the stand and the thing. Or I don't know.
I'm not against that. Yeah, sure. Because what we ordered 50 calendars, right? Or 30.
It was 20 and 50, right? Or was it 50 and 100?
I think we did 50.
I think we did 50, yeah. I think you're right.
So what does that mean? I don't think we're gonna sell 50 like right away. Maybe. I would consider that good fortune if we did.
What's the price point on them? Because it sounds to me like it's coming with some pretty cool, like high effort extras. That, and especially if this is like, these are limited, these extras. I don't know. I think there's some real strong, exciting parts of what's being sold.
I agree. Brian and I had talked about $33 for the package, which is, what was that margin? Like 3x margin, basically, all said and done. Which is
That's including all the extras, like the stand and the magnet and the.
it's including the stand. Yeah, the other stuff is more or less free because I'm doing it.
I don't think that makes sense.
Well, otherwise it's a $600 calendar if you factor in my time. So it's free. For the love of the game, brother.
That's right. Charge it to the game, dude.
Charge it to the game.
Yeah, okay, I love it. Yeah, $33. I mean,
what are your thoughts on that? It seems fair. Like you buy a calendar at the mall with puppies on it for like $18.
Yeah, $33 with all the extras seems, and with a stand seems good to me. I'm not afraid of that number at all.
And I think you based it off of like what normal calendars even go for, which is like 25. And I believe we got there just off of angel numbers also. Like, all right, the closest angel number is 33, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I actually bought a calendar for $20 at the mall
Nice.
with puppies on it. I wasn't just making that up. That's real.
That's awesome.
So, you know, $13 over, and for what it's worth, that's a, you know, 8.5 by 11 fold up to 11 by 17 calendar. So we're smaller, more compact, definitely way more elevated, but I think it seems fair. Because it's kind of walking that tightrope between like, this is more expensive than usual and this is an impulse buy. You know, it's not like $8. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking buy that immediately, but it's also not like I gotta ask my wife if I can spend this money, you know? Somewhere in between. Cool.
Nice.
And that said, I'll get on Uline today. You'll see when you receive the acrylic, Brian, that these motherfuckers like package very with a lot of protection and padding. I'm gonna do my due diligence to guarantee that nobody receives this and the acrylic is like cracked in half.
Ah, yeah. That's true.
Cause yeah, those motherfuckers are throwing boxes around like nobody's business.
Yeah, who knows? Since it's flat, it also could get sandwiched between something real easy.
I worry. But nothing we can't solve.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
I'm gonna,
What-
you know what I mentioned last time, our higher brother, Mad Logic, works at Uline.
Right.
So I'm gonna message him and ask for his professional advice and to ship that shit for free. Can we get a?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, remember
Yeah, that's what we
he
talked
said
about.
like 3 times a year if you order and then cancel it and say it was the wrong thing, that's just refund you for free.
It's only February. We got 2 more times left. Let's go.
Exactly. So don't do it more than 3 times. But so yeah, maybe the packaging is free, bro.
Yeah, we have to whatever, like, what do they use? Like styrofoam or something to like, or
They're using butcher paper and like quite a lot of it.
oh,
Quite a lot. Bubble wrap is kind of what I was considering. The butcher paper looks a little nicer, but it increases the size of the package dramatically.
really?
Like they're shipping me. Actually, maybe I have the box.
Because the other thing we have to figure for Slice is also shipping costs, right? That's in there? Or like, does that allow us to set that or to?
It does. I think it does. Let me just double check real quick. Slice.
So this is the box that it came in.
Oh shit! And it's to densely packed butcher paper.
This is how small it is.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Very.
So
very
that's just a box. Yeah, it's not even like an envelope. It's just a box.
Yeah.
You think we have to do that?
I don't want to.
Yeah, because there's those like
It
manila.
would protect it though. It would, the box as opposed to like a mailer is a lot more protective. Cause then at least it's not getting like fucking stepped on.
I have these from Uline, which are definitely not big enough for the plexi, but they are kind of, they have it's like a bubble
Mm-hmm.
like layer in between obviously I can't see, but like basically
Yep.
it's 2 butcher papers with like bubble wrap in it is each
Yep.
layer.
And they might sell like even thicker ones. Because
Padded
that
mailer,
actually
it's called.
probably is the right size. Because this is not that big.
I mean, it definitely fits the page, but it wouldn't fit the stand for sure.
Well, the stand is just a bit bigger than the page.
Oh, so maybe it would, but maybe the thickness wouldn't let it.
Yeah.
I mean,
think it would have
honestly,
to be
kind of.
thicker. It's fucking close.
I mean, I guess when I get it, I'll package one and see what it looks like.
I may even run down to the USPS today and just kind of vet.
If you need the item number, I got it. Uline. I'll send it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm assuming that. I mean, Uline, bro, it is like shipping heaven, bro. It's insane. Like if you get off to shipping, like you're going to uline.com.
The
So
catalogs
I
are your
just checked.
porn.
Splice doesn't allow additional shipping costs in the item, so we have to factor it into the
God damn it.
yeah.
What do you mean in
Oh,
checkout? It doesn't charge you shipping or anything?
No.
Oh
doesn't.
shit!
I remember that's why I didn't use Slice so long ago, actually, because motherfuckers are ordering this from like India, you know,
Right.
and that's like $35 to ship from the US. You know what I mean?
I think
I mean, to that
$33
point.
is low enough that you could go higher.
44.
Should we? 44.
Is there any sort of like numerology around the fire horse that we could
Sure.
like it's once every 60 years, so we could charge 60?
Yeah. Let's do 60. I was looking at this. There's a few numbers that are lucky apparently this year. 2, 3, and 7. Oh no, sorry. I mean 9, 3, and 4. None of the numbers I said except for 3.
Well, we could do. I mean,
934,
$60
baby.
feels expensive. What do you think? I don't know. I mean, I would probably buy that for $60, but I'm also like so higher pilled. If it was just like a random calendar, I'm trying to think if I would buy that for 60.
But who will buy this? Like if I think if so that's why I was talking about in terms of like there's and when I say who will buy this, I'm thinking people will want to buy this. There are people as an answer to that question.
Sure.
Why I was asking about like okay, there's this higher package, and then there's this later package. Is that I think the higher package with all these additional extras, the target person in that sense is someone who wants like higher around their house. They'll have the thing on their desk. Fucking, they'll take a pencil with them and put it in their work mug. You know, they'll have the magnet on their fridge, and then the push pin is like I don't know somewhere else in their home.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lifestyle package in a way, which I think you know you can. There's like, and it looks really nice as well with the cover. This is a kind of becoming even a collectible at that stage. If we're not going to do the magnets and the push pin in the future, they're also collectibles. Like this is, I think it's worth framing it as a collectible as much as like just a random calendar that's higher branded. I think there's more. I would lean into the collectible kind of way of presenting it because in truth it really is going to be more collectible than anything else.
Okay, so where does that leave you? Like 2 pricing tiers, 2 products basically.
Well, imagine we don't even do the second product. I just thinking about the first product anyway.
Okay.
There I'm like, okay, if there's a number of people who will want to collect this and there's only 50 that are able to be collected, then what would I pay to be one of 50?
$100. Plus it has an NFT mint.
Plus the NFT mint.
True. You really think $100?
I wouldn't go to $100. Maybe there's a low number. I think I like angel numbers. I think fits it well. I would 33 felt like I would definitely not hesitate. There's 33 is definitely I won't hesitate.
I like that price for that reason because it feels like it is, especially if framed like a collectible, it's kind of like an instant buy at 33.
Plus
I also
shipping,
mentioned
right?
that we can have a dynamic price if we want. So we can change the price for one. And then the second thing is that Slice supports decaying prices, which I don't really like. I would rather it increase than decrease. But it's like, oh, you want to sell 30 units over this period of time? We'll adjust the price down if needed to ensure that they sell.
Like a Dutch auction.
Yeah, I think so. I'll show you the UI actually. Let's pull it up.
Which is playing on the idea that this is going to sell out. Are you going to buy it early, basically?
So they have these different pricing strategies. It's like, I don't know what this stands for, VRGDA. I guess DA must be Dutch auction, like you're saying. And then, so the price, it only decays, right? If after 1 day without sale, you can say, all right, drop the price 10%. And then it'll have a decay function if we want to do that. But I'd rather have the price go up, not down, over time, or as more units sell.
What does the price going up achieve?
Unisocks.
Hmm.
The longer you wait, the more expensive it gets, so you want to buy it fast.
I see. That's compelling.
Yeah, that's interesting. I also really, that idea you were talking about before with the gambling aspect, pay more.
$500 are free.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that is such an awesome idea.
We should do like $99 or free, like something shit like that, you know?
That'd be crazy. Yeah.
That would be crazy. It starts to get complex.
Yeah, so I guess like let's say like worst case scenario, shipping is like what, $20 or $30. So I feel like whatever we price it at should be $20 or $30 above cost plus whatever margin we want to like make sure we have in case for like external, I don't know. We won't cover your time, unfortunately. So I think it's worth way more than that. But like whatever your buffer is, like,
Yep.
cost plus buffer plus $20 or $30, whatever like the furthest shipping is. And then we just use that. And it's honest and fair and definitely not extractive. And if people don't buy it, then we learn.
Yeah. Then we learn. You're so right. Yeah, I mean, I'll calculate shipping today. I have Shippo. So I can kind of calculate what this would be. I would assume US would be $10.
Yeah. I think with the US, we could probably come out with a pretty close estimate. That would be like nationwide in the US, but the international one becomes really difficult to kind of.
What I've seen is the international is also fairly consistent.
Oh, really? Okay.
Like if you're going to the UK or China, it's like $30. Well, I was shipping, I guess it was light. this is a box about this size with hats in it. Was like $30 to India and China and Sweden, I think. But this will be heavier. This box with 3 of these stands in it is saying it's 2 pounds. And I think I paid $10 for shipping, actually, for what it's worth.
You could do $100 for anyone who doesn't hold higher, and $69 for anyone who does hold higher.
You
Boom.
could.
There it
These
is.
slides, yeah, you could.
How much? How much higher? $100 worth of higher.
Yeah, billions. The
There's
Yeah, I
NFT
don't know.
tier discounts too. So if you hold, you know,
HBs.
Oh,
or something,
that's
yeah.
nice.
And then there's
Currency. Oh, only USD. C and stable coins, basically.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So I think the best that we could do is NFT discount. We could add multiple different NFT collections.
Yeah,
That's cool. I like that.
I would. Would you put all the HB collections in there?
Totally.
Why not?
Is there another? Is there another?
I did a bunch of,
Optimist.
yeah, Optimist is absolutely great for that. I did a bunch of hats back on Zora.
Yeah.
I don't know what else. Are there others?
Not that
There's
I can.
the horses made of hats, and then
Oh yeah.
you could also include Chatra's silent album thing.
Mm.
You could. Why the fuck not? Granted, those are only $2.
So I'm starting to just compile all the stuff so we can like have it in a place. I'll share this document, but
Hell yeah.
slice discount collections, and then so HB's other thing. Anyways, we should just go through and fill this, and then
Yeah.
we should say like the discount percent.
Yeah.
So
I
Yep.
feel like that is also something we could probably share publicly today if we come up with the list.
just
True.
to kind of keep the motion going on the timeline
A little bit,
Yeah.
type
yeah.
of thing.
Probably worth it.
And even the stand and magnets and pencils, like that could be like a phone picture you could just share today. You know what I mean? Like that. That's like the kind of stuff.
Big time. I will be sharing.
We would
So
say
with the
there's
numbers
50
I
units.
threw out, with the numbers I threw out, like numbers that people liked, or is it? I don't want to derail us from finding numbers.
It,
Oh yeah. What's the price? The final price?
is it? I don't know. I'm flip-flopping.
16 feels like a lot to me.
Uh-huh. It does to me as well.
Although I think like at the end of the day, not as a marketer, but like marketing is king. Like depending on how we market it, that could come off as like not that much money to people.
Yeah, but marketing is hard.
Right.
How if it's a? I mean, if you, I feel like the way I would
50.
think about it is that two, Brian and Colfax, the both of you, you're closest to it. If you tap into whatever gets you most excited about it, and then find a price, that's probably the way to approach marketing as well. Like
Yeah.
obviously, whenever you've got a product you want to sell, there's fear around like, how is this gonna actually show up? But if like marketing is basically just feeding what's exciting about something in a way. Like I don't know what margins are for most like software as a service products, or most NFTs, but like low, and people still pay high. And this is arguably more valuable than most NFTs that get sold.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, but NFTs are unfair because nobody's buying those. People are buying those because it's going to be twice as much tomorrow, you know, for the most part. I
That's
get it though. Yeah.
But if you two think 50 or 60 is way too high, then, and the marketing's mostly coming through you guys, then I would reduce the price.
If
Would
for
you
some
do,
reason 50 and 60 feel like that is the threshold of being way too high and like just kind of too high. I know it's like not a lot of numbers in between that, but like it does feel like, and I honestly would be like a little bit. Oh, it almost is like marketing has worked so well on me over the years that I feel like 59 and 49, like even then, like 59 is like way more attainable, or even like I'm way more open to 59 than I am to 60 for some reason. And that might just be just like years of brainwashing.
Well, it is mental. You have to think like that in this scenario, unfortunately. I mean, would you do 44, 44?
55, yeah, like 40, yeah, 44, 44 is very interesting to me.
Well, that's
49, 55. 59
well,
feels definitely premium, but also like attainable.
mm, are you buying this for 59? Just honest question.
I would think
No
about it
wrong
a little
answer.
bit, but I would buy it.
That's
I
why I
think
feel like the 4444 lands you a lot
the
closer to.
no-brainer. Yeah, yeah. That's such a good point because there are things that, yeah, like for 33, I wouldn't even think about it. I would just buy it.
That's kind of what I'm saying. Like,
And for 44, I
which
think
do
that
you err on?
also is in that category. Like I probably wouldn't even, maybe I'd think about it a little tiny bit about like, oh, what does it come with? Oh yeah, pencil,
Mm-hmm.
done. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and then after that, then
I
I do have to ask my girlfriend if like, can we afford the internet bill this month? Because if not, I'm gonna.
seriously. Yeah, I like the 44. I mean, at 33, we're thinking of margins, right? If 33 is a 3x margin, which is good. 44 is 4x, which is
You're
great.
saying that it costs $11 to make?
Yeah.
Okay. And then, so let's just work from first principles. So cost is 11 plus worst case shipping is 30.
Mm-hmm.
Not going to get into taxes stuff. So that's 41. So we should use at least 44, like at least $41.
Right.
Right. So I think
It's
33 is out.
it's
But,
fucked
like-
up that we can't that the shipping has to be
Yeah.
baked into the price. That kind of
Yeah.
ruins everything. Like if we just did, 33 and then the shipping is baked
Plus
in,
shipping.
and
Yeah.
you paid 63 for shipping included, that like kind of solves this whole dilemma for me. But having to bake that in just is fucked.
Yeah. As you guys are talking, I think the 44 including shipping makes so much sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if say the majority are US, 60% of the purchases will be in the US. So that's $10 shipping, we'll say. So you paid 21 and made 44. So you effectively have a 2x margin at that point on all US orders. And zero margin basically on international.
Yeah.
Fucking slice, bro. Let me. God damn it.
44 is nice. 33 appears again if it's 44 and you sell to the US. If you sell to the US, it's. Yeah. No, I'm wrong. My math is wrong. But 44.
I think that's good.
Cool.
I think even
We can
44
always-
and 44 cents probably. would
I
be-
agree. Well, because 444
4 4s. My goodness. That's great.
444437 is higher in a T9, right?
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
Can you put on USDC? Can you make it for 44, 44,
37.
37?
Could you?
I don't know.
Let me see.
Because that would be pretty fire. Seems like you could actually, right?
Well, and regardless, if not, we can just post about that being the price, even if it's just 44
Yeah,
cents.
just do like rounded. Yeah. I think we could do it, baby. Because that's
happy
funny. I
here.
like that. And that gives us a whole other 44 cents in the margin.
Trillions.
Does it appear as that, or does it appear as 44? I mean, either way, it works. Ah,
Yeah.
God damn it.
damn it.
I mean, we could just make it 44.44 too. That's like
Yeah, I think that's, yeah,
great.
totally.
Yeah.
And Stripe will support that too, because I don't think they'll support.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, cool.
I will validate these shipping estimates to make sure we're not eating our shorts. But
Make sure we're
my-
shipping away $2 every time we ship a con.
yeah, or fucking 60.
Or 60. Shit. Yeah,
Dude,
that would suck.
international shipping just gets fucking outrageous, bro.
Yeah,
It's
it's insane, honestly.
and you
Fucking
know what's
tariffs.
funny is the cheapest rates are always USPS, even if you're shipping to China. I don't understand. But enough fucking brain dead, boring shipping conversation.
Oh, it's good to make sure we don't go broke in the process.
Well, yes. Shipping, man. It's fucking terrible. Nobody wants to be shipping and receiving, you know what I mean?
No.
Yeah.
Fulfillment, dude. That like that. Nah. It's all fun and games till you have to ship something.
The drop shipping mantra.
Yup. Okay, I'm happy.
Yeah, that's cool.
Nice. I mean, honestly, that's like I spent more on a Opsis shirt than this, and we're getting so much. I don't know. Like,
Oh, are we too low then? When you
Oh,
put it
yeah, if you put it that way,
Yeah.
then maybe we're too low.
Because I
we could always.
a shirt from Jack for $40.
Mine was 60. I was like, whatever, just give me the shirt.
I paid all said and done $110 for that Clanker sweatshirt.
Exactly.
If the
man.
images and videos are sexy, like this thing is like it's a clear plastic stand.
Yeah, the stand is fire. Everything is fire about it.
It's the whole thing's fire. Like,
I'm
if
being
you-
too conservative then, yeah.
I mean, 33. When you first said it, I was like, I'm buying that. In the head,
Well, that's-
in my mind. I was like, I imagine this could retail for like around 60 to 90. That was where my head was at. Like 70. I'm imagining some kind of beautiful images, videos of like some sexy looking stand that like feels punk and source of luxury tech product at the same time. But I think, I feel like, yeah,
Yeah. I agree.
I think the only thing that I'm trying to exploit is, yeah, those thoughts of like looking at the price and like not even thinking about it. So,
Yeah.
so I do agree with you, John, in terms of the price, but I guess my meter on it is like, what is the price that people are willing to like look at this and be like, without even thinking about it, just like add to cart and check out, you know?
I think
Yeah.
then maybe the way to think about it is with the marketing materials, make it look like it's worth $100. Like,
Okay.
Regardless, right?
because it is kind of like the amount of time has gone into this. It's very unique product, like in many ways.
It is. Yeah. I mean, it's highly valuable to us, right?
Yeah.
And yes, marketing is convincing other people as to why it's that valuable to them. But at the end of the day, as well, as like maybe just nobody wants a calendar. So I just,
I think the price point's good. 44 is good. And I'll honestly, like, what we could do is, if it gets really, like, let's say we sell out all 50, right? Would you guys want to release like a second batch, potentially at a higher cost, even like, or something like that? Like, we could do second batch, higher cost. Maybe this is like a future problem, but like,
Or even second
if it's
batch.
so attractive.
Yeah, like second batch, no extras. Same price, no extras.
Yeah.
Sure. Yep. I'm there. I mean, if we sell out of 50 of them, we won. At $44, if we sell 50, we won big. If we no longer have any more calendars in our hands, you know what I mean? That to me is goal number one. And at $44, I think we can get there.
I think you get there if it's in front of enough people and people can see it. Well, I think it'll go. I think 50.
Well, think about this as well. Just from network metrics, how many people voted on that poll? 50 something.
I think it was over 50 in the end, closer to 60, if not higher.
So 60 people engaged in the higher network enough to care about the token to do something that is just 2 clicks, right?
85 votes.
85 votes. Okay, so that's compelling. Not to mention, there was no fucking sick product attached to that. I feel comfortable.
Yeah, it should be good. The one thing I'm thinking about is with Stripe and Slice, juggling like inventory management, right? Because I can set it to 50 on Slice and then 50 on Stripe and like update one when we get sales in the other. It might oversell.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, that would be fucked up. I guess, I don't know.
What if we did a stage rollout where it's like first it's just Slice, and then all the Slice people come and buy, like all the crypto people come and buy,
That's a
and
good
then
idea.
people are like, oh, and we'll be like, oh, don't worry, if you want a credit card, we'll be sure to roll it out to credit card people next week, and then we set the Slice inventory to 0 and just have the credit card option or something like that.
I think it could even be nice to stage the rollout for people who hold NFTs. I think that's a nice thing to do as well. It might make it slower on our end, but I think there is something in there.
Gives us a chance to ramp up fulfillment too.
It does. It does also add friction in a way that you just have to continually make more and more marketing material. It increases the lift on our end in a maybe dramatic way from my perspective. I might wager that we might not even set a quantity limit. And if we
can just produce more on demand.
We just make more.
But then we would still
Well, that
have
makes it
to
easy.
say the difference of like what like at what point do we stop providing the pencils and the magnets?
Sure, maybe we don't.
Oh, we do send it with that the whole time.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, that would be a great problem to have.
I
There's
guess
too much
so.
money and
Yeah,
not enough calendars.
that's true.
Nice. Okay, so initially are we not saying it's a limited run, or are we like, you know what I mean?
I don't
Just
think
say-
we need to really. I mean, what do you guys think? I think it simplifies the whole thing a whole lot if we don't.
It's
True.
true.
I think the only thing I'd be worried about is on your end, basically, is if you run out of whatever you have and need to buy more, and it pushes the cost on your side higher in terms of like the resin, in terms of magnets, in terms of pencils. Like I think in best case scenario that
Yeah.
that become a problem.
We'd have to sell a shit ton. And if we sold a shit ton and it raises the costs, we're still making money on every sale. Just buy more resin, buy more pencils. I'm okay with it personally. I would be happy to have to buy more resin to make more magnets and shit. You know what I mean? I'd be very happy to do that.
Cool. So then the limited run is dead.
I think
Nice.
so, unless there's a very strong case for it.
Yeah, it's true. I can't think of it in a strong case. The only strong case would be yeah. There is none actually.
There's one. I'll call it out. Number go down.
Mm.
So the 30 becomes 29, becomes 28. You're like, oh shit, it's gonna
Yes.
sell out at urgency.
Yeah, urgency is
For marketing,
powerful.
yeah, that's true.
It is true. Well, so in that, how do we juggle the balance between stripe and slice?
We can have it just be a number go down, but we don't market it as like a fixed supply. You know, so we could say like the inventory is limited. And then when they go to the site, they see that there's only 30, 29, 28, whatever left. But it's not like a hard
We can refill it.
limit.
Yeah. And that and I think between refills, it's also justified that there may be like shipping delays because we have to gather the material, you know.
Mm. Yeah.
So maybe that's what it is. We set it like maybe we set it at 40 and then we just manually go down to 0, and then at that point and then basically at every 40 we have a check-in to see if we even want to continue selling it or not.
Yeah,
I
that
also
makes
think
sense.
if you're playing on if you do play on like the urgency thing, it's good to be upfront about what it means that it's urgent. If either you're saying these will get out to you the fastest, we'll get these out within the month, or what, or these will be the first to go out, and then there'll be a delay. That being upfront about that, if there's going to be some sort of urgency situation, is kind of honest.
Yeah,
and or the extras don't come in the next run.
that's
whatever.
yeah, that's the piece I was just gonna say. Exactly. It's like we definitely just got to be upfront about that aspect of it, of just being like most likely we will replenish for another 40, but the promise is not that like it'll also come with a pencil, it'll also come with a magnet, or like whatever we decide. But high likelihood that it will. It's just that being upfront about the possibility that it won't is just to put it out there, I guess.
Also, like this is good because we could combine a couple things here, like because we have the NFT mint, right? And so we could say that there is like let's call it like certified first edition for the first 50 people who buy through Slice. And then like Stripe, there's no limit, right? Just you can go and place your order. It's not a certified sort of NFT mint version, but you could still do it and buy the thing. And then after the first 50 on Slice, we could either like change the product or just create a second product here that has basically the same thing. It just doesn't have the NFT mint. So then stripe and slice are in parity. We have a scarce, like sort of first edition item that has the number go down with the NFT. But like we have flexibility to kind of expand.
Nice.
And on the marketing lift side of things, wouldn't
Sure.
overthink it. Like just
Right.
write. You can write on a white piece of paper with a Sharpie, and that'll probably do the job.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Sure.
So, okay, so let's talk. I'll just capture this right now. So editions, I don't know what we want to call it, but let's just say like edition number 1 is NFT mint limited to slice up to 50. I don't know. And then number 2, stripe and slice after first 50. And this is no NFT, something like that. Does that make sense? Like the first 50 people to mint through slice get a certified first edition or something like that. And then stripe or slice after the first 50, you just get the product itself.
But the stripe is running in tandem with the first.
Yes.
Okay,
So
okay.
stripe anytime or slice after the first 50.
I like it.
Okay, cool. That simplifies things. And it also gives us the best of both worlds, like being able to tap into the scarcity of like,
Mhm.
again, whatever you guys want to call it, like first edition, second edition, or like first edition. And yeah, if you let me know what you want to call that.
First and second is perfect, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
I like the NFTs.
Me
If we
too.
do more physical things and we sell through Stripe, these NFTs are like nice to have.
Yeah.
I agree. It's like a why not sort of stuff.
Yeah, and increasingly as we're closer to like doing the NFT thing ourselves, I think it becomes more and more intentional, or like, you know, just like a more of a thing that gets deeper and deeper
Yep.
integrated.
Yeah, because realistically, if you're paying with USDC, you're the person that probably appreciates the NFT, even if you don't care much. It's like, oh, thanks, appreciate it.
For the NFT, the ticker and the collection name, do you guys have ideas? We're just trying to write some down now.
Year of,
Do the year of the fire horse.
yeah.
Collector.
Is it as the name, or
Well,
yeah, name of the collection,
yeah.
or HIGHER.ZIP? Like, yeah, is the HIGHER.ZIP address the creator of the contract, or Slices, right?
I think slices, yeah. I'm not sure actually. I have to do a test purchase to see.
I like this acronym that you've been using for the year of the fire horse, this YOTFH.
I also like that.
Nice.
It looks unique.
Yeah.
It's unlike any other acronym. I don't know why it looks good to me. Perfect. Ship it.
Image I'll send right after.
It's
Great.
just side note, Brian. That cover you made is fucking gorgeous.
You like it? The micrographics kind of go hard, right?
I'm saying, dude, it's so good. You snapped with this whole thing. Yeah. It's
Crazy,
awesome.
dude. Does it show? Is my computer on?
Oh, yeah.
You're lagging a bit.
Damn, yeah. Why am I lagging all of a sudden? Right when I wanted to show you guys something. God damn it.
That was plenty of timing. Yeah.
My goodness.
And these
Oh,
are some of the symbols that are on the sides of the calendar as well. So there's like a parody
Wow.
there.
It's a good looking calendar, bro.
It come out sick, honestly.
Toot toot. Yeah. I think we'll sell 50 at 44, 44. I think we got that.
For sure.
Oh, it's exciting.
Does it look the
Very-
same? Because if I send it as a file, it's going to be like this, basically. And that's fine, you guys think? Or
wait,
should I
say
just
again?
cut it?
I don't know what you're saying. Sorry.
So the way I made the file, it's like this, essentially. It's one flat. So if I send you the
Yeah.
image, it'll just be like this entire thing as you see it.
Mm.
But do we want to make the
Good
NFT
question.
just this, or I don't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Could you open it up again?
Yeah.
Maybe lean towards just the front.
It's probably
kind of-
just the front. Yeah.
it
I mean,
gets
the
up
NFT as
pretty
you see.
cool.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
the text say on the back?
Basically, I did January intention, February friction, March correction, and it goes all the way down, naming every month, and then at the bottom it just says repeat 3 times.
Wow.
Dude, yeah, that's so sick.
Does this show up backwards for you guys or forward? It shows up backwards for me.
No, it flips
Forward.
it for us.
Yeah, dude, do the whole fucking image. I think
Just flat.
Yeah.
unfolded.
Cool.
That's dope. You're so good at design, bro. It's amazing. I'd like to repeat. That's so dope.
Yeah, it's like really
There's
just.
nothing-
I mean, I've been honestly heavily into the micrographic thing for just like Pinterest and Arena, just collecting. And then yesterday, that's what I kind of did. I just went to the Arena and was like, all right, like I got to fill this up.
Yep. Nice, man. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm down for the whole unfolded image if you guys are.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Too much intention there
And-
to leave out.
And then
Yeah, I
also,
think so.
should we make it the red that we're going to use? Because that's a paper color, not a file color.
Mm.
Or we could make it white, I guess too, but red or the yellow, maybe the red. It seems to be the favorite.
I it's hard for me to pick.
Yeah,
It's hard
Honestly,
to pick.
I love
too.
them all. I love them all.
we can't randomize it, can we? Sheesh. That'd be
That'd
crazy.
be crazy. That's like a rarity trait.
Yeah, that'd be. Damn, if we could do that, that'd be crazy. Could you do that? No, right?
Not with Slice.
With
Damn.
More Slice, man. Slice has like 2 fingers and we need 5 on a hand.
Bro, we need to just fork slice.
Yeah, a little bit
No, we just gotta wait a couple days, a week, a
at
couple
most.
weeks
Yo, check the receive date on that message. Make sure he didn't send that last year.
Oh, I just roasted my man's stream, bro. Straight to the YouTube archive. Bro.
Oh shit.
I think we'll turn around at some point in time and we'll find that he's been cooking though. Because I was like,
Oh, yeah.
he's got
Sure.
this. He submitted an EIP to like Ethereum itself
Oh
the other
wow.
day, and I was like, oh shit, I had no idea Jacopo was like in it that deep. I could only
Yeah. He's legit trying to create like a Ethereum public good. You know what I mean? Like in the public goods section of anything that's built on Ethereum. Like it's ambitious.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that's awesome.
But
and we can
that
do
said,
that.
you know, probably the red. Any of the colors are good, bro. The red's hard as fuck though. I do really like it.
All right, let's do red then. Just for the NFT, I mean. But for printing for customers or whatever, we can. Yeah, I can alternate all 3. Honestly, I could just print all the sheets, all of them, and then randomly pick one every time we package and ship one out. Like, doesn't have to be
I kind of fuck with that.
right.
It's fun.
I mean, there's only like, I feel like 20 sheets of paper in each of these packets because it's like paper that I think arts and crafts people use to make like greeting cards.
Mm,
So it's a little bit thicker.
Nice. I love it. Why not?
Cool.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna print those out today and have those ready.
Sick.
Sick.
Yeah, I guess then I'll put in an order for 50 of those stands.
Oof.
Why not? Those should be here in like, what was it, 5 days, I think.
Should you do 50 or like what's the price trade-off if you do like 20 and then another 20 or something, or like 25 and another, or you know what I mean?
I'll look at that. I need to double check. I was testing the price for 30, which got it down to like, I wanted to say $5, $6. So
Oh,
at
nice.
50 it would be even cheaper.
Oh, nice. Okay.
But yeah, I'll double check that. I need to do a bunch of price research today, Uline, and then shipping service.
Because that could be
But-
sick, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it seems like
Regardless-
it doesn't take that long to receive them, right? It's like 5 days.
Yeah, no, it's actually amazing. Like 5 days for custom laser cut parts is kind of insane. But yeah, great. Okay. Anything else outstanding?
So we got name, we got ticker, image I'll send over. And then the description to the
that.
product.
Yeah, so we need a description in there, so
Mm.
feel free to put any notes in there. I dropped the link to the doc in Telegram.
Okay.
And then the discount collections, which we can start to tease. And then for the discount, maybe we just say like 10% or something like that. So it basically knocks it down to
Yeah.
$40 flat.
Okay.
Discount collections I might leave to you. I think you guys might know a little bit more about that. If you want, I can handle the description maybe. Just to
Sure.
That sounds great.
We can gather the collections, yeah.
Once we
happy with
put the
discount?
product. Sorry, go ahead, John.
Sorry, are we happy to have the discount in there? Do we want the discount in there? I kind of was thinking more earlier.
first come, first
higher
serve
price
thing.
point. Yeah. When I was thinking about discount, we can get rid of the discount entirely. It's basically what I'm suggesting.
I'm pro that. The one
Yeah.
thing that's like weird about the discount is that you can't update it after you create the product. You'd have to go ahead and create a new product. So if we skip the collection or something came up, like it kind of creates some complexity there. So if we find that when we put it out, people are getting interested and buying it, then great, we don't have a discount. If they're not, then we can activate the discount lever. Like it's just something in our toolkit.
Good idea.
yeah.
Nix it for now. Yeah. Great idea.
So really the NFT collection thing is more for like you guys get first access to it rather than a discount?
Well, I think
There's no NFT collection.
no
Okay.
gating. Yeah.
No
I think
good.
maybe in the future we can use this NFT to
Exactly. Yeah.
This is the year pass to HIGHER.ZIP store. You know,
HZ
and when the
Club.
calendar drops next year, we'll have a new pass. 25% off every purchase.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
That's kind of hard. All right. Well, gentlemen, let's sell 50 calendars.
We got this. Confident.
Yeah. I'm feeling good now. I was, as you guys can probably tell, very, I just get nervous.
Nah, it's good though. Not to have expectations that are too high, but publicly, you gotta be
Yeah.
staunch.
Chad mode.
Yeah, Chad mode for sure. Speaking of which, we're on live stream on YouTube. Publicly.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Should we hang it up there?
Yeah. I think that puts us in a good spot.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Sick.
Cool,
Good
cool.
work. Good work. All right.
Hey
Well,
guys.
It's a work. Hire a bitch. Later.
Our bitch.
Peace, guys.